Hey everybody, it's Margaret. Today we are going to go around Savers and see if we can find some things that we can flip on eBay. I have a love-hate relationship with this Savers. Usually there's great inventory here. I find really cool stuff, but I do not like that the prices are generally really high. So that really bothers me a lot, as it would, because I'm trying to make a profit here. So I like to take a look at the picture section here. It's way better than the Goodwill ones that I find, but I'm very picky. Like, I don't know a ton about what is gonna sell from this section necessarily, but I always look for really unique things. So if that horse picture, say, had been hand painted, I probably would have picked it up. I look for things here that are going to be unique, something perhaps that an artist has made. At first I thought perhaps this was something that might have been a good pickup, but then I realized I think it's a souvenir type piece. So wall hangings like this might have been cool depending on the subject matter or the color, but those were not going to be something, I don't know, that they were weird, this weird green, and you couldn't tell really what they were, what was on them. But I do end up finding a painting here that was painted by an artist in Wichita Falls. And this is the kind of thing I'm talking about that I look for. It is one of a kind. It is unique. You're not going to go find something else like it. It was $1.99. Come on, the price is right. And I love it. So, and I posted this on Instagram, and a lot of y'all helped me figure out who the artist was and the artists, association that they were in, and really cool. But this is a piece that I'm keeping. Even though I had a few people reach out and offer to buy it from me, it is already hanging up downstairs in my house. I love it. As I look along here, I do see this Scotch mirror. And while I don't know a whole lot about Scotch, I know that there are people that are setting up home bars, especially in this time where people are having to entertain more at home. So let's take a look at alcohol mirrors. Alcohol mirrors? Yes. So here we are on eBay, and I have searched for Scotch bar mirror. These are sold listings, and as you can see, there are quite a few different branded ones. I did not find one that was just the generic Scotch, which in hindsight is probably not going to be as desirable for someone who's setting up their home bar, or even if they've got a small business and it's a bar, Anyway, maybe not going to be quite as desirable as some of these that are branded. And while I don't know a whole lot about Scotch or brands, what I do know is how to use eBay and to look them up. So if I see one, while I didn't find that particular one that I saw at Savers, now I know, go ahead, Margaret, if you see another one, look it up and see what it's selling for, because there are some here that are definitely worth a pickup to flip, even though I am not in love with the idea of shipping a mirror. That is something that I could easily get over at that $259 mark. Very easily, I could figure it out. So yeah, definitely take a peek at bar mirrors, whether it is Scotch or whiskey or why not even beer, because I haven't even looked at beer ones, but I'm sure that there are brands that could also sell for quite a bit on that front as well. Okay, so I see another, what looks like a hand-painted something. It's ginormous, but it's a hard pass. They did better than I could do, but maybe let's just pass on that one. As you can see there, I've got some series books. I talk about this frequently, where I try to find multiple copies of the same book when I can. That one is Ginger Pie. I look for ones that have medals on them, like a Caldecott medal, ones that have won awards that that probably teachers are going to be looking for multiple copies. So I had some there. I didn't end up stopping to talk about it. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that. I talk about it pretty frequently, looking for multiples or series of books. I thought this was really interesting. It had some damage, so back it went. Look at this little bird bath. Is it a soap dish? It's really cute, but again, $7. I'm like, pass. This is a Savers that I like to make sure I bring something to donate, because you can get 20% off if you are donating. I was like, zoink. I was looking at the chicken, and then guess what I see? It's a beautiful glass paperweight. to look at paperweights. So we are back on eBay, and I have typed in glass jellyfish paperweight. These are sold listings, and as you can see, there are 240 results for sold glass jellyfish paperweight. So that shows that it's something that does sell pretty regularly. And based on what we see here, there are quite a few. Like this one is from Hong Kong. So I don't know if that's one that maybe is mass produced. I'm not sure. The price is a bit lower. But as you can see, there are quite a few others that definitely have a really good profit value on them, depending on what you pick them up for. This one was on auction, so when I'm looking for research, I kind of throw that out. I don't really pay attention to some of them that are on auction. I don't normally do auctions, but the one that I got, I don't necessarily see it here. I didn't even look to see if it has a maker's mark. I let my child have it. My son really, really, really has been wanting one of these every time we see them out new. My kid really wants them. And we went to the aquarium in Moody Gardens in Galveston, and they were like $50. I was like, man, I know I'm gonna find one. So I gave it to him, and now it sits in his room. I may go have to peek at it. I'm going to turn off bids because you see how it's got 4 bids, 1 bid. I think that skews the price. I'm scrolling really fast. Hang on. I'm taking off. I'm just going to do buy it now so we can see a little bit. I think it's a little more realistic if you're selling on buy it now than looking at the ones that are on auction. So yeah, I think that it's a good pickup. And for the few dollars that I spent on it, not that I'm selling it right now, but I think if I did, I could definitely, it looks kind of like that one, but I think it was red. Yeah. Okay. So jellyfish paperweights, keep an eye out for them. So back to the hard goods. Let's see what else we find. And if you guys see that I missed something, y'all holler it out in the comment section, because I always miss stuff. I come back and I look and I see stuff frequently when I'm going back through. But I mean, as much as I said earlier, I love this Savers, but I just get so frustrated at some of the prices. Here's another really nice paperweight. It's $4.99. I try to peel it off to see if it's like messed up. I put it in the cart, and then I end up not getting it because I do end up looking this one up, and it's not really, I mean, for the $5, I do not end up getting this one. I can't remember now but I did find it. I do remember that. I found it when I was looking it up. Then this little metal Buddha. Let's take a look at these. We are back on eBay, and I am looking at sold listings for metal sitting Buddha. I know that mine is not this style. This is like Siddhartha style Buddha. Mine is more the, I don't know, Happy Buddha, I suppose. But he's metal and he's pretty heavy. As I was looking for it before, I could not find the same exact one that I had. This was similar at $36.85, and yeah, like I said, I couldn't find the same exact one I have. Again, I did get him. He's sitting on my front porch right now until I decide to sell him, but I think I'm going to scroll up real fast if this bothers you. Hang on. I'm going to take off sold so we can see what is up for sale. I think based on, like there's 168 up, there were a number that had been sold. This is like when I talk about people are looking for a specific style, right? Of whatever, mirror or Buddha or owl, goodness knows. So especially if you can't find the one that you've got, it might be worth putting it up and putting the price you want on it, because the one you've got might be just the perfect one for somebody. And even though there are all these other Buddhas out here, maybe up for $23 or $40 or whatever, Look here, this one is different than all the rest. And so they put a really big price on it, right? So whether that was their thought process or not, that's what somebody is going to be looking for. Somebody's going to say, aha, that's the one. And I don't care that this one is $20 and that one's $500. That's the one, right? And yes, there are people out there with that kind of money. That's the one. It doesn't matter. So based on what I'm seeing, I'm thinking I'm going to go grab my Buddha off my front porch and list him, because I don't see him on here at all, the one that I've got. Even though I can probably narrow my search some more, definitely the words sitting, Buddha, and metal are going to be in the title, whether I put Happy Buddha to narrow the search or whatever. He's just not here, So, here's another one somebody's listed for, $500. And it may be the size on that as well. But it is definitely worth me getting and listing, because I don't see another one up here like it at all. So I'm bouncing him to show he's metal. He's pretty heavy. So he's, like I say, he's sitting on my porch right now. I'm going to have to go get him, because $3, I'll probably do a little more digging, but I'll probably list him for about $75. Now this section of Savers, I don't know, they put the most unique books like right here. And I don't know if these are art books or joke books, or just if they don't know what other category to put the books in. I frequently find really cool books in this. I just turn around and it's this section right here. That's going to be for my mom, because she loves Alice, and the Harry Potter ones are for me. So I am looking through here. Basically, I'm looking for anything that's unique. Anything like here, I can ask cheeseburgers. I did look this one up, but this one's not. I think I put it in the cart thinking, maybe I'll get it for the kids, because I like funny books like this. But I do look for unique books, or this is where I find the Neil Gaiman book that I talked about in the haul video. I'll show you in a second. 101 Uses for a Dead Cat. I mean, I ask you. I guess I could have looked that one up. But just scanning the titles or scanning for authors that I know, this is how I found this particular book. And hang on, I'm going to find it in a second. I'm going to look at coloring books. What do you guys look for while we're waiting for me to find the book I'm already talking about? What do you look for in books that you could help somebody else? Okay, so Now We Are Sick. I see that it's Neil Gaiman. I know this author very well. I have never seen this book before. So, and I have talked about this in the haul video. Let's take a peek. So here's the book, Now We Are Sick. The one that I picked up, the version I have, is not necessarily one of the more desirable ones, but it did lead me down that rabbit hole to find another one that I can keep my eyes open for, which is that one is signed, first edition. They're black covered, and they look like that, and they're really expensive. But also, here's another one that it has the same illustrations as mine, but it got that black frame around it. Still selling for $30-something, $35. But also, look, from the United Kingdom. That's another. Somebody might be searching for the book I've got and not want to pay international shipping or whatever. So let's turn off solds, see what we're working with over here. See, the one I've got, here's one, I'm in condition, selling for $40. Here's another for $14.99. Mine is definitely not mint condition, so technically I got it just for me and the kids, but I thought, well, let me go ahead and try to put it up. There's a few that are down up for not a whole lot, but it was worth me putting it up and seeing if I could get a little profit for it. This actually might be my listing. Or is that my listing? No, this is my listing over here. Cool. It's always good to have just a few things. Let's say books are not your thing, but it's always a good idea to have just a few things in the back of your mind that when you're looking at books, you can just kind of scan quickly and see, do I see anything by this author? Or do I see a set of books? Or do I just something in each section or at a garage sale, thrift store, estate sale that you can just quickly scan, even if it's not your thing, that you might be able to find something that would work for you. And here's another, this is more like the Siddhartha Buddha. Is that a spoon rest? I'm not even sure, but I was like, yeah. I look for unique things that I haven't seen before. I'm not sure what they are. What else? Do you see anything here? This little Native American looking girl. Some chickens, a creepy doll. Pass on that crawling creepy doll. That would freak me out. I just can't with dolls sometimes. A wooden machete. Nothing says I had a great trip in Puerto Rico like bringing home a wooden machete. Y'all, I've never been to Puerto Rico, but okay. Tic-tac-toe game. No. What else do we see over here? I'm sure y'all are seeing something. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. What am I looking at over here? Oh, it's a little piggy bank. That's what it is. Then this. Oh my gosh. I know where this is going, and you know how I feel about swivel mirrors. And honestly, I almost cut this part out because I'm so sick with myself. There was a little bit of damage on it. In my defense, I put it in the cart, but I do end up putting it back. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the research that I did not do while I was there. Here's the eBay search for swivel mirror Asian dresser drawer tabletop. And as you can see, here is one up for sale, exactly like the one I was holding, for $119. I love selling mirrors, vanity mirrors, swivel mirrors like this. I've talked about it before. You can name your price basically, if it's unique enough. And there's that one. Now, okay, that's it. Let's look at solds, and we're going to talk a little bit more. So I'm going to click solds, and you can see there's one sold not like that one, but that's fine. But when I click on the listing, hang on, there we go. When I clicked on the listing that was still up for sale, $119, and I scroll down, and you can see there's another one for $99. Okay. So here's my thing. I'm upset with myself that I put it back because I know better. And yes, it had a little damage, but clearly not enough that it was that bad. And I have no words for myself when it comes to this faux pas that I completely messed up on. We all make mistakes, I know, but this is one, it's like, I know this is a winner. I can't believe I put it back. All right, I'm going to not let y'all listen to me berate myself anymore. Let's just try to move on, shall we? All right, there it is. It's going in the cart, but yeah, when I get to the checkout, I decide, oh, there's a little damage there, and I just take it out. Oh gosh, I'm so mad at myself about it. I think it was like $7 too, so I don't end up getting it. Look at this sweet little box. Let's just move on, Margaret. Let's just move on. There's nothing you can do about it now. Look at that, $2.99. This really delightful little stained glass box. This one also I end up having to put back because there's some of the glass on the side is cracked. And for that box, I felt like it probably was going to hurt the value. As sweet as it was, and as much as I thought, oh, maybe I'll keep it for myself. Look how much I know. I was like, ooh, this is such a good buy. I can't wait. Oh gosh, just stop, Margaret. Stop talking about it. Stop thinking about it. Keep kicking myself. Okay, moving on. Here's another paperweight. This one was $7, and I don't get it. I think I might have put it in the cart and I look it up, but I realized that for that price going in, it was not going to be a good enough, low enough for me to make a good profit on it. So I don't get it. These little teapots are cute. What else do we see up here? This was really cool, but it's not metal, it's ceramic. What do you think? Would you have gotten it? I think it was, what was it, $5 or $6 maybe, unless I saw that wrong. Yeah. So looking around, I see this ashtray, and I have been picking up ashtrays lately, but I felt like that one wasn't quite unique enough, so I do put it back. I've been seeing those, I can't think what they're called. Colorful, forget it. I can't think of what they're called. Little pot. That's cute. I've seen snow globes. Do you guys know, is there a way to refill snow globes? Because I keep finding them with like the water. I know some of them you can easily, but I just can't. Okay, look at these. They're little sake cups. These are made in Korea. They wanted $5 for them. Let's take a look at this brand. Youngbo Korea. Hang on. At first when I looked them up, I was like, oh wow, these, go for quite a bit. But I realized quickly, oh wait, there's a set that has like erotic scenes on it that are selling for like $25 or so. The ones I had just had these masks on them. These are not sold, so let's go peek at sold. So when looking at sold, you can see, there are some that sold for about $20, but they were not the just mask ones that I had that I shared. So yeah, they were not going to be a good pickup, especially for that price. So even at $20, I mean, if you think about it, no, it still was good. Even if it was these that sold for $20, there's only 2 that have sold. Even if I had the erotic ones, there were only 2 sold listings. Let's see how many, and there's 32 up right now. So that's quite a bit of competition for only 2 having sold lately. So even if they were $1, would I have picked them up? Well, maybe, but not for that price. Not knowing that, I'm probably going to be sitting on these for a little while. So I keep them in my cart, but then, I put them back because I just don't want to wait for that amount of time and not make that much profit. That was a nice little box. I like picking up trinket boxes, jewelry boxes. That might have been a good one to pick up. It had a letter on it, which, could go either way as far as, is E a very common one to sell? You got to put some thought into it, Margaret. Let's see what else we see up here. I was looking to see if that was cranberry glass, but like you can see, it's like peeling off, so pass. It is not. And over here, I do end up looking at these records. I look for, again, just really unique stuff because I don't know a ton about records, but I look for something that's unique or different, or maybe something that I am familiar with. As far as like, if I saw some cool like old punk rock albums, then you bet your bottom dollar I'd be picking them up. We just got a record player, and like some of these are ones that were probably, there's a ton of Peter and the Wolf ones out there, Mozart, classical stuff. So yeah, I try to find ones that were maybe more unique, or not ones that you would find, in my mom's record collection. Sorry, Mom. No Chris Christopherson for me. Sorry, my Chris Christopherson fans. And then lately, the Savers bags have not been as great as I would like. I hope to eat my words the next time I go. But I always, I used to find really cool stuff in them all the time. And you see how they're kind of picked over looking? There used to be way more. But I like looking for, sometimes they just put overlooked things in there. And I'll find really cool, like, fountain pens or stationery type things. What else do I find in here? Gosh, I found really cool stuff in here before. So you just have to dig around, and you never know, like, what is in the bag. Like, so you might just need one thing out of the bag, and then the rest goes into your donate pile to come back and get 20% off with, right? But today, I don't really find anything in the bag. Spoiler alert, right? I do see, in just a second, I'm going to show Model Magic. I've been trying to buy, I ended up having to make Play-Doh. Y'all, Play-Doh's gotten expensive. Or maybe I've just gotten cheap. But I see this Model Magic. I was like, no way. I just saw Model Magic at Joann's for like $5 a color. I'm either getting old or cheap. One or the other. Okay, y'all. I need y'all to leave me some condolences for the mirror I left behind down in the comment section. Either tear me apart or make me feel better. One or the other. I deserve both or neither or all of it. I don't know. But definitely let me know your thoughts about the mirror, because I'm being so hard on myself and I know it. Looking through the seasonal stuff. I don't see anything today that I want to pick up, but y'all let me know if I left anything behind. That Day of the Dead thing, I think, was cardboard, which is why I left it behind as well. And I see a luminary over there that maybe I should have looked at. I generally like to see if there's more than one, unless it's really super cool. This really cute mug, I pick up for a second, but then I couldn't find another one. Oh, gosh. And so I do put it back. Just holler at me or just tell me it's going to be okay. Whichever you feel I deserve. All right. I will talk to you guys on the next one. And thanks so much for hanging out and being here. Go down there and hit that subscribe button if you have not already, because I'd love to have you join. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye, everybody.